telling brands you want something for free. Stop using the word free. Stop undermining yourself. I got my first gig, I got my first collaboration, less than 1,000 subscribers. Don't know you, JOVENCHI. Brands don't know you. Stop sending proposal in the DMs. That's a no. I'm really preaching today. I need some water. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is JOVENCHI. I'm a travel influencer, travel vlogger, travel YouTuber, Instagram, everything travel and lifestyle. You're gonna find on my Instagram channel, JOVENCHI, and my YouTube channel, JOVENCHI. So please subscribe. So if you're coming to this video and you're coming with a mentality like you've only got one brand sponsorship, so why should I listen to you? I'm not gonna give you a reason to listen to me, but I would advise you to leave now, because that's not the energy we need in 2020. Just to correct you as well, if you're still here, is that I've had more brand collaborations than the one that I've shared on Instagram. I mean, on my previous video, that was the one I got on Instagram. Yes, that was my first paid, but I've done a lot of collaborations here on YouTube. I've done the Swaziland, part of my trip was sponsored, Mozambique accommodation was sponsored, and many other that I haven't shared. I'm not here to brag, but I'm here to share my experience. I did my previous video and I've seen that a lot of people don't know how to monetize their channels, how to monetize their content, because most of the people fear I'm very small, or my numbers are not that big. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you how to write a proposal to a company and not getting a rejection. Like, I'm gonna share my experience. I've got a lot of rejections. You might also get a rejections, but in this video I'll be teaching you how to write a proposal that you have a minimum percentage of getting a rejection. So if you are really interested on how to work with brands as a micro influencer, this is videos for you. Subscribe now, like this video, comment down below, and let's dive into the video. So these are gonna be tips or steps on how to write a proposal, but the first thing I'm gonna give you as a heads up, you need to be confident in yourself. That's the major key. If you're not confident in yourself, nothing is gonna ever work out for you. I'm telling you this now. You need to hear this. You need to be confident. Just because you have 100 subscribers doesn't mean you're not worth it. You're worthy every gig. You're worthy every other collaboration that other people are getting it with your 100 subscribers. Because at the end of the day, what brands are looking for authenticity of yourself. Be yourself. Relatability. Are you relatable? Do you have the engaging and stuff? So it's not really about numbers most of the time, though it does matter. Big YouTubers are going to be paid more than you, but you matter. You as a micro influencer matter. Listen to this. You as a micro influencer do matter in the marketing industry, in social media. So take that one, and now take that mentality of confidence, and I'm going to drive you through step by step on how to write a proposal that's going to result to you to get into all these brand campaign collaborations with the minimum rejection. So now that you're confident in yourself, the second thing you need to do is you need to do research on the brand that you want to work with. You need to find their Instagram account, their Twitter, their YouTube. If anything social media that they have, go through their social media, look what they've been doing recently, look for the gap in their product, you know, look if they've ever worked with other influencers, go to those influencers, look at the content they've made, you know. When I'm talking about research, it's just not about the good things, look about the bad things, because you don't want to align your brand with a brand that has bad reputation, a brand that has been racist in the past. You don't want to align your brand with something that has a bad reputation, because it's going to affect your brand as well in a long run or a short run. So you should always research on all this diversity of the brand that goes around the brand. Have they done a brand campaign recently? Are they planning to do one? What are they really looking for? What can you really offer based on their gap they have in their brand? So that's the first thing on the research. So as soon as you've done your research, the one thing that you also want to research on, you need to research on the content. Have the right content. Before you send an email, don't stop. Guys, you need to stop sending proposals to www.info.com. for a certain company. Those are the general. Whoever uses that as a receptionist, most of the time they don't have the information or the authority of approving anything. So you should do your research. Go look LinkedIn for the marketing manager of this company. Look on their Instagram pages. They usually write the marketing person or something. But as well, you could go further and just use the www.info.co.za of that company, the general email for general inquiries, and send an email of asking if you could write a proposal, or you could get the right information of the marketing manager or stuff. So you can just tell them, hi guys, my name is Day, I'm a travel influencer. I'd want to know if I could get information of marketing manager or some social media manager, so that I want to send a proposal, if you guys are open to send a proposal. That's one thing you should do. The second thing you should also not do, stop sending proposal in the DMs. That's a no for me. I know you can start conversations with brands on the DM, but don't send proposals on the DM. Don't send your whole paragraph on the DM. It just doesn't sound professional. Maybe it has worked for some of you, but it's not gonna work for majority of you. You can go into the DM and say, hey guys, I'm this and this and this, blah 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 blah. Then when you get the information or the right context, you send the proposal there. But you can say something like, I did text you on Instagram, just to stay relevant, because brands like that. Brands like when they know they've talked to you before, like you're not from nowhere. You have been in their DMs and now you're on their emails. That really matters. So don't send DMs, guys, and don't forget to use the right contact to send your proposal. So now that we have the right context, we have the confidence, we have done the research, let's dive into the steps of writing our proposal. So our proposal is gonna have three phases. It's gonna have the first part, which is the introduction, the second part, which is the main body and the most important part, actually everything, and the conclusion. Okay, so in the introduction, you need to know that brands don't know you, JOVENCHI. Brands don't know you. They know big names. They just don't know you. Do you get it? So you should use introduction to introduce yourself without taking much of their time, because they're really not interested most of the times, you know. So just have an introduction, say, my name is JOVENCHI, I'm a travel influencer, I do travel content on Instagram and I do flight reviews, I do accommodation reviews and stuff like that. Do you get it? So, that being said, that now you have introduced yourself, make sure you have something captivating about yourself. Like, for example, myself now, I'm on a mission of traveling to 100 countries before I'm in the next 5 years, or before I'm 30, you know. So that's already capturing their attention. This person has an end goal in their YouTube channel, and I would love to work with someone who really has a vision bigger than what we think. So that's what you should introduce into your introduction, but you could also say your YouTube channel, your Instagram account, and blah 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 blah. Okay, the main body. This is the most important part. Guys, you've already talked about yourself in the introduction. You don't have to repeat about yourself. This is not about you. This is about brands. This is about you convincing brands to work with you, a micro-influencer with less followers. Do you get it? So, what I'm trying to say is, now is the time for you to say what you want from the brand and what you're gonna give. Make it as precise and easy as possible. Tell the brand, for example, if I'm writing to hotel, I'll say, hey guys, I've done that introduction, so I'll say, so I was looking forward to work with your company, and I would love to I'm traveling to Mozambique recently, and I would love to stay at your hotel. It has very good reviews, and I would like to showcase it to my followers. And then in return, I'm gonna do a review on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, and then that's gonna bring to you, that's gonna help you guys to have a broader market, reach more people. Because as a travel influencer, people like where I go, and they do come to that place. You see? So that's how easy you can. And don't mention everything that you're gonna do for them. And I'm gonna tell you this now. So for example, when I write to companies, I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna give them a YouTube video, I'm gonna give them mention them on my Instagram feed. I won't say I'm gonna mention them on my Instagram story or post about them. So the moment I post about it, they'll be like, oh my god, he's done something extra. Why is that important? It's gonna add value to you, and if they're gonna write you a reference next time, it's gonna be a bigger one. I mean, it's gonna have more value, because they're gonna think you gave them more than what you said. Actually, you did, which is a good thing it's just like you paid them more, in case if it was monetary way. Hope that makes sense. The other thing, please don't say free in your main body. Stop telling brands you want something for free. Stop using the word free. Nobody wants to hear free. No one wants to give free things. What you need to tell the brands, you need to tell, I'm gonna give you this service in return of this service, period. Don't say free. They don't like when you hear free. You know, it's like, even yourself, if someone tells, can you please review my video for free? It's like, no, please review my video and I'm gonna give you the product. Does that make sense? I am really preaching because I want us as content micro-influencers to be where we want to be, because we can. Stop undermining yourself. I got my first gig, I got my first collaboration, less than 1,000 subscribers. I was in Cape Town. I wrote for this, what is it? It's not ziplining, it's not geckos, what is it? Paragliding. I couldn't do it, but I got the collaboration. Less than 1,000 subscribers. You need the confidence. Do your research. Say what you're saying without saying the word free, because they don't want it. So now that you've done your introduction, I've done your main body, and the other thing is the last thing is the conclusion. But before we go to the conclusion, I'm gonna be doing a series on content creation after this video, so please stay tuned, share my videos, subscribe to my channel, and many more. I'm gonna do this till the end of the week, so I'm gonna drop other 3 videos. One is how to be successful on YouTube, and I'm really sharing my experience. I'm not bragging, I'm not saying I made it, but I'm sharing how I got here and how we can all uplift each other, because that's what content creation is. So subscribe to my channel, share this video. Let's dive into the conclusion. So in the conclusion, this is where you say, hi guys, thank you, I hope you guys are gonna work. I'm looking forward to working with you guys in the future, blah blah blah, hoping to hear from you soon. Put some hopes into the conversation. Don't make it just about them. Say how you're ready and you want this. Do you know? So it's something like, I hope we're gonna work this. I'm so excited to work with you guys. You know, you're giving yourself less chance of getting like rejected, compared if you just ended your conclusion like, oh, thank you guys, I don't know, bye, or have a good day. No, put the hope into them. Tell them, make them know or see that your mentality is about getting this gig, and you are getting this gig. And okay, so this collaboration, all that I've said, it's something that for me at my point, I haven't started asking people money in exchange for my service yet, because I think there's a place I want to be. Not that I want to grow so much, but I want to invest in my content to get where I want to charge people, you know, if it makes sense. But if you get, service in return of service as collaboration, it helps you build up your portfolio. It helps build up your portfolio and references. Next time you're going to reach to big brands like Airbnb, Canon, Red Bull, you have like a portfolio of 10 brands that you've worked with, and they're already ready to write a reference to you when you're pitching up to a big brand asking for a big amount of money. Okay. Now we're in conclusion. You're gonna be rejected and you're not gonna be rejected. There's acceptance and rejection. Be ready for both. I've been rejected so many times. So for example, this is my advice is that when you get rejected, it's not the end. If you really want to work with that brand, you're gonna work with that brand. You're gonna put the effort to work with that brand. I'm really preaching today. I need some water. Okay. So what I'm saying is, if you really want to work with that brand, you're gonna make it to work with that brand. So for example, you wrote to this brand and they told you they don't have chance now to work with you because of this and this and this. For example, it's a hair company, hair product or anything. Tag them, use their products. For example, they do something, just put it out there. This is if you're rejected. Just keep using their product, show them how you're interested in them. You could write another proposal in 3 months and tell them that you wrote a proposal. Rejection is not the end. keep pushing, keep putting the effort, keep writing proposals back and back. They're gonna understand, and they're gonna understand your vision someday, if this makes sense. But also if you have accepted. So for me, for example, if you've seen on my Instagram, I worked with Swati. When I went to Swaziland, I worked with Transmagnific. It's a shutter company. They gave me they offered me a service twice, to going to Swaziland, coming back, and I have one I can use this year. I keep reposting their stuff now and then. For example, they'll post something Women's Day, I'll repost it on my story. Keep engaging with the brands, because they're gonna have another campaign next time, and they're gonna think of you first. Because what? You're still relevant, you're still in their mind, because you still repost their things. Comment down in your social media pages. Just because the campaign ended doesn't mean it ended. Do you feel me? So this is the end of my proposal, my hacks and tricks and steps of writing a proposal to companies for brand sponsorship, brand collaboration. Please ask me questions on the comment section below if you're really interested in to ask anything else. But also, if you have video ideas on the content creation scene that you want me to do, please let me know. I have idea of how to be successful, how to start a successful YouTube channel in 2020, tricks and tricks, how to start filming with your video, and many more. So please subscribe to my channel. Road to 5,000 subscribers before the end of June. So bye bye. My name is JOVENCHI K.